Now y'all tell me this, bro. How is it that you buy a house and you still got to get permission if you want to paint it or if you want to add something to it, and you could be fined just for little weeds growing up around your bushes, to the point where you can get put in jail, and in some cases you can get your house taken, all through HOA.
Who's walking around being the neighborhood police?
These are all HOA fees.
And the money go up so high, you probably lose your house.
I will never buy another home with the HOA.
Homeowners in the Lester Point community in Fairburn say they're living in fear.
Oh, we got mail.
Scared to check the mail, expecting a daily fine, fee, or threat of one.
Look at it, another fine.
From their HOA.
Once I see it from them, I go into oblivious rage.
Rosalind Cash is known in the community for caring a lot about her lawn. But no matter how hard she tries, she says the letters still come.
I'm sick and tired of them wasting their 44 cents, I don't know how much stamp it is now, of sending me a letter and telling me I need to cut my grass.
Down the street, LeBron Weems is lost in the letters.
You just get to the point where you just don't want to open these no more, and you're just afraid what you're going to see.
LeBron went to mediation with the HOA in June to fight nearly $15,000 in fines and fees, primarily for hosting a room on Airbnb that hasn't been active for years, according to his account.
Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Papa Duck back with another video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video because it's free, bro. That's all I ask, and I need all the help I can get. Make sure y'all go to ubuntuapparel.com. We just uploaded some new gear on there. That's how y'all can help me with this journey. And I'm asking, please help me, all right? Now check this out. If you saw the video I just showed y'all, I'm speaking about HOAs. HOAs is just another form of dictatorship. Now, I understand you got a nasty house, you got a neighborhood looking bad. I understand that. But these people will find you for the smallest shit. And it seems like they attack black people the most. I'm just being real with you. Little weeds growing here and growing up, man. Damn, you don't even know who walking around spying on you. But the crazy part is this, right? There's a thing called an allodial title. So before you go buy a house, or before you go, especially in the HOA, before you go do this, you better know what I'm finna tell y'all, all right? I'm finna drop it on y'all. Check this out. There's a thing called an allodial title that allows you to own this land without no one being able to have you to pay rent or say anything to you. You don't have to report to nobody, but guess what? You can't own an allodial title. Why? I'm finna show you right now. Make sure y'all share this video. And I'm finna get a definition of what an allodial title is. Then I'm going to tell you why you can't own one. Check this out. Now, an allodial title in property law signifies absolute ownership of land free from any or other superior claims like the government or back in the days like the king. Now, this is why you can't have an allodial title, right? It says in the United States, true allodial title, which is absolute ownership of land without any superior landlord or government claims, is essentially non-existent. While the concept exists in legal theory, the government power of eminent domain and taxation means there is always a superior claim on the land, meaning they own the shit, basically. All right. Now check this out. If you're living in Florida, you can't own one. Look, no allodial titles are recognized or legally achievable in Florida. Meaning if you're in Florida, you definitely can't own no land. Let's get back to the video. So as you see what an allodial title is, the fact that you can't own one in the United States, and the fact that you definitely can't own one in Florida, and the fact that you ain't even know what the fucking allodial title was in the first place. Because most of these people run around calling themselves realtors and all this stuff, they don't know what the hell you talking about. You must understand, ignorance is the most expensive thing in the world because you're going to pay for it mentally, emotionally, and damn sure financially. Now, before we go further, I want y'all to know about this shit too when you buying land. You must understand when you buy land, you really only purchase the surface of the land. There's a thing called mineral rights. Now check this out, man. Mineral rights are the legal ownership of underground resources like oil, gas, and minerals, coal, precious metals on a specific piece of land. These rights can be owned separately from the surface rights, right? Owning mineral rights grants the ability to explore, develop, and produce these resources, okay? Meaning they own what's under the damn ground. Mineral rights is where you don't own beneath that land, meaning the minerals, the oils, the gases, the precious metals. No, you go to digging in that yard and some bubbling crude come up, that's they shit, not yours. You must understand, bro. That's why I say people be talking about, oh, the Lord, this, the Lord, that. Man, this ain't got nothing to do with the Lord, bitch. It's man that got you fucked up in the head. God put all this here free for us. And these folk done laid the law down, done lied and said we can't do this and dictated this and this. Bro, it's got to be a war. You must understand, bro. These people own everything. I just showed you. You cannot. HOA gonna dictate. Government gonna dictate. Motherfucking, when you buy land, you don't never own it. And beneath the land, if it's something under there that they don't know about, they own that. You don't. Now, moving right along, there's another thing called eminent domain. What is the eminent domain? Okay, eminent domain refers to the power of the government to take private property and convert it into public use, referred to as a taking. The Fifth Amendment provides that the government may only exercise this power if they provide compensation to the property owner. So they basically gonna buy your shit, give you a couple dollars, knock your family house down, and go about their business. Eminent domain is the reason why you can't own no motherfucking land. Because if you own a house, they can come compensate you, right? Pay you for your house, knock that bitch down and build a park, and ain't nothing you can do because you don't own the land. That's why I said when you think about all these different pillars of governing and control and dictatorship, bro, it's like, bro, you've been born in a prison. That's why I say people think because they ain't in jail, they ain't behind bars, you ain't in prison. No, bitch, the warden is the government. Don't they tell you what to do? You got rules out here just like you got rules in there. And you must understand, not all rules are for us. Cause this shit go way deeper than that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, when you don't know, you can't apply this to your decision making. You see what I'm saying? And it's just crazy how no matter what you do in this life, you don't own it. And I told you, when you register a car, you basically handing it over to the government. Go look up the word registry. What registry, what that, the registrar, what that means. Bro, when you go register, if it's your car, why the fuck you gotta go register it with them? All that registry or that title, all that title says is that you have a stake in this property. You don't own it. You ever sold a car? And when you go to the tax office for your tag and shit, they tax you? That's their money. They own everything, dog. Everything. And like I said, I try to put it in simple context so you have an understanding. I know we spoke about HOAs, but I'm just showing you from your final destination, which is your home, your house, your everything. You are being dictated. You should be able to do what you want to do. People think freedom is, oh, I could do this. No, you could do it within the circumference of what they allow your motherfucking ass to do. You can't just do what you want to do. And when I say do what you want to do, it ain't always something bad. You know what I'm saying? This is why you got to go to school to get those conditionings, to build those walls, to stop your critical thinking. So you think about this shit. Damn, how I'm going to buy a house? And you talking for 30 years. I always say this, right? If you got to get a house for your family, get a house. I ain't going to never stop you from doing it. But keep in mind, like we be talking about all this 50-50 shit. Man, I don't want a man if I got to go 50-50. Let me explain something to y'all, right? You're talking about a mortgage for 30 years. Meaning for 30 years, not only do y'all got to maintain y'all relationship, because two people going to outdo one all day. Not only do you got to maintain your health, because everywhere you go is chemicals and foods and even shit in the air coming on you, right? Not only do you financially have to keep that same job or whatever it is you're doing for 30 years in order to pay this motherfucking house off. So that's a lot. And if you look up the word mortgage, it means death grip. Like I say, whatever I tell y'all, go look it up. And don't just take the Webster's Dictionary. Go to Black's Law Dictionary and look these things up. I even told y'all about, I ain't gonna speak about it. That's another video. But This HOA crap, this is some BS. You know what I'm saying? It's just another form of dictatorship. I just feel like us as people need to start realizing what's really going on. To hell with this government, because like I say, when they say superior, or when I talk about the allodial title, oh, you don't have to answer to superiors, they mean the king. The king went from the king, and now they gave us government. Why? Because you can look at the council and say, them the motherfuckers that got all us as peasants living the way we living. So they got rid of the council, the king, and the queen, and they gave you government. Why? Because government got thousands of pillars or layers of authority. Meaning, if you got an issue, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters? If you got a problem with your government or your president, who you gonna text? Who you gonna fax? Who you gonna email? You don't know. And this is by design. Why is it that the people that has written these constructs to keep us in line never in our sight? You don't see these people. The people that got us doing the shit we doing, we've been taught to do it. So now we're governing ourselves as a society. We're a self-ran slave camp. And people think because they ain't in shackles physically, and people think because they not black or they white or Latino or whatever, they think they not in chains, or they think what, bro, we are all fucked up. We all got the same common enemy, all of us, bro. And until we realize that, we're gonna keep on fighting each other while the ones at the top gonna continue to move forward with artificial intelligence. And I tell y'all, once that shit hit fully, artificial intelligence, you can kiss your ass goodbye. It don't matter what color it is. Yeah, motherfucker, I said it, and it's common sense. Just imagine the next 10 years. We as people aren't going to be needed. And they coercing us, or like Larry Fink, which is the CEO of BlackRock, bitches got trillions of dollars. They own everything from Disney, Coca. They own everything around us. That motherfucker said out his mouth, we're going to be doing what they call forced behaviors. They're going to be forcing the businesses to move in the direction they want. So we will have to move in the direction of the businesses, because they are the ones that hire us. Remember, I told you this is a corporatocracy, meaning the corporations runs and controls societies, because they are the ones with the money. We work for them, they don't work for us. Even though we own all the power, we just haven't realized it because we're all so separated. They can't do shit without us. Just imagine if we got up tomorrow and nobody went to work. Nobody paid insurance. What the fuck they gonna do? The bitches ain't even got enough jails or authorities. Only thing they can do is beat you here. And this is how 2 officers can defuse 100 niggas in the projects with guns, sticks, and knives. Soon as the motherfuckers pull up, yes sir, no sir, it's homage. But we ready to kill each other. That's a conditioning, bro. You're not stupid. You're not dumb. You just programmed. Listen, man, it's your boy Papa Dog. Make sure y'all like this video, share this video. Let's go do a recap. HOAs ain't nothing but dictatorships. That's all it is. Trying to control shit, tell you what you can and can't do. Even at your own house that you paid for, right? You can be fined, put in jail, and in some cases your house can be taken. Now, we spoke about what an allodial title is. An allodial title is where you outright own this piece of land, where nobody can come tax you or ask you to pay rent or none of that shit. That's your land. But we also spoke about where you cannot own an allodial title in the United States. Definitely in Florida. You cannot own one, okay? Why? Because there's a thing called eminent domain, where the government owns all the land, and if they want to build a fucking state park in your living room, they'll come, they'll buy your house, they'll knock that bitch down and go build whatever they want to build. Go ask anybody. They damn near bought my mama's house. Came this close from buying it. Okay? It's called eminent domain. And also, when you buy land, notice you only buy the surface of that land. You must understand what a mineral right is that goes below that land or below that surface. So the precious metals, oils, gases, and all those things are owned by the government or someone who probably bought those mineral rights, which is still gonna have some limitations. At the end of the day, we don't own shit. And I also tipped off and spoke about what a registry is, or when you register something. When you go register a car or anything, you basically giving it to the government. That's why I say go look up the word register or registry in the Black's Law Dictionary. Now listen, man, it's your boy Papa Dog. Put your comments on the bottom of this video. Anything I talk about, you can go research it yourself. You got a smartphone, do some smart shit. You know I love y'all, man. We here to learn from each other. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you take it, upload it on your page. I don't give a damn what you do to my videos. I don't care. Just put the damn word out there. Show somebody, help somebody who probably gonna be in this situation or in this situation, and probably they could give us more information. Shit, that's what this shit is about. I don't get on my social media with all that this and that and the bad. Y'all might see me show my car or something, but man, I ain't got time for all that other shit. All right, it is what it is. Make sure y'all go to ubuntuapparel.com, like I tell you all the time. In order for you to be found, your ass must first be lost. I'm gonna get with y'all on the next, man. Love.